Welcome to TechnicZard YouTube channel. My name is Sudeep Mansali. Today I brought a new beginner project, say employee listing app. To learn MERN stack and building the RESTful APIs using Node.js and Express framework. This employee listing app maintains the employees record, where it collects the name and contact number of each employee and save in the database. In this project, you can learn all the CRUD operations that happen with APIs and the MongoDB database. The front end of this application is built with React.js framework and React icons. This app is super responsive, fits in all the different screens. These are the two input fields where you enter the employee name and phone number. Whenever you click on the plus icon, an event will occur and it collects the values of the input fields, that is name and phone number, and makes the post request to the server by passing the employee name and phone number, and it will be saved in the MongoDB database. After saving the data, we will make the GET request to the server and we will retrieve all the employee information and display in our web app. Now we will add one employee record. While making the post request, it validates the input fields. When you try to submit without entering any values, like when you clicking on without entering any values in the input field, I will click on plus icon. You will see the message pop up, enter the values. So it will validate. Now add the employee name, say Maxi, and his phone number, and it must be with the 10 numbers or the 10 digits only. If it is less than or greater than, it will show the pop-up message as invalid number, enter a valid number. So add one more digit and by clicking on this plus icon, it will be saved in the data and employee added successfully message will be popped up. You can also delete the employee record that is saved in the database by clicking on this trash icon. When I click on this trash icon, the John employee record will be deleted and employee data is removed successfully. The pop-up message will be seen on the top of the web page. Employee listing app. We will make this app using React.js and Node.js. So to work with that, install this Node.js. I will leave the link below this description. Install into your system so that we can work with React.js and Node.js. Also install the React.js into your system. And to work with the MongoDB database, configure your system with MongoDB and MongoDB Compass. And also download this Postman app into your system. It helps in development and testing of the RESTful APIs. These are the prerequisites to start with our project. To get started with the coding, open the empty folder in your preferred directory and open that folder in the editor and run npx create react app and app name in the console or the terminal. It will set up the development environment for your React app and also optimizes your code for production. It generates all these files and folders. Within this public folder, you have index.html page. This is the only page that is rendered in the browser. Within that head section, you modify the title tag, say employee list, and also add these two links here. That is the bootstrap CDN, that's for bootstrap.min.css and bootstrap theme.min.css. This source folder holds the components of your web app and also the static files .css files, style sheets and images. All this will be in the source folder. And also run this command npm install and the flag save express react icons axios and react toasts. These are the dependencies required in your project. So to maintain all these packages, you have the package.json file. When you add the save flag, it will be saved in your dependencies here. When you install that axios, bootstrap, react dialog, and also one more thing I left there, add one more react dialog. You have to install all these packages. This package.json file will help in knowing what are the packages and its version that we have installed in your project. Now close all the files. Say don't save and open the app.js file. There within that division element, add the h1 tag and employee listing app. To start the development server and open in the browser, open this terminal and click on new terminal and navigate it to the project folder. It starts the development server. Now I can view my app in the localhost 3001 port. This is my web app that is running in the localhost 3001 port, and it displays the message employee listing app. That is the head tag we added in the app.js file. This is the common syntax we use in creating the components, and this wastes your time when you are writing the same code again and again in every component. You can add the extensions into your IDE. It helps to create the component very quickly. So you click on the file and click on the preferences, and also click extensions. Here you see all the extensions that you added into your IDE. You click on this ES7 React. This will helps in adding the code snippets into your components. You can also import the other component that you have created and saved in the source folder. You will get to know how these extensions help in. Now go to this files and remove this head tag and add the 3 blocks here, and add 3 block elements here. Say the first block as title class name, and the second block add the employee box, and the third block as a list container. These class name help in the designing these elements. And within the title box add this tag, that is the bold tag, where the text will be in the bold style, employee list. Now within that add employee box element, add 2 input fields with the class name to do input, and the first input field has the placeholder employee name, and the second one as the employee phone number. Now you import this bs plus circle react icons /bs, and within that add employee box this tag here bss plus circle fill, and set the color property and size property, and add the class name as add icon. And within that list container you have the list of all the employees record, so that is the list item component. Open list item.js file, and one more file list item.css to hold the styles of this component. Now within this list item.js create the functional component. You have the shorthand RFCE, and when you click on the and this is done with the help of that extensions, and you also have the different shorthands in that extensions. You go there and click on that extension and reach out to the bottom level. Now we used this shorthand. This will add this little code snippet and create the component for us. Now within that list item component you import the bs trash icon, that to delete icon, and fi edit, that is the editing icon, and also import the image that is in the source folder image.png, that is this face profile picture. Also add some elements into this component and set the class name as a list item. Within that list item class we have the 2 boxes, list item body and list item actions, and within that list item box we have the 2 icons, that is trash icon and the edit icon, and set the color property, and also set the class name as action. And within that list item body class you have 1 images and the information of the employee, that is his name and the color. Add the class name, that is the list item info, and all these elements are adjusted in the web page using the flex. Now you import this list item component into your app.js file. Within this list container add the list item list item. Extensions show the suggestions of the component that you can import. This is the component that you exported from this list.js file, and you imported and added into the list container. And when you save that and start your development server, you can view in the browser. This is how it looks. This is the image that you added and the employee info and these two are the icons, edit icon and trash icons, input fields and the plus icon. Now we will add the styles to this page, and I leave the link below in the description for that CSS file so that you can add into your project directly. And now open that app.css file. This is for class name container, class name title and the body. All these properties are set here. You just add these styles. Now you add the styles for add employee box, and also set the properties for input and elements with a type, text and number. Now you add these styles: list container, list item and the list item actions. After that you add few list item body, image and the action style, and the image height and properties are set. At last add these styles: list item info, action on hover and action on hover and add icon on hover. You will override the styles of that element when this event occurs. Now you save that file and view that in the browser. Import that CSS file into your component, save that. This is how it looks. You remove the border and also change the font style, font names and the font colors. And this is the image, profile image and the trash icons and the color properties are set here. So please do like this video and share this video, and also subscribe to my channel for my further videos. Thank you.